Alright, I have something a little bit special for you here today. I have a Poop Lord game. No, I'm just kidding. I have Hera and MBL here. I was able to get this off of the DE site. Now, DE is a buggy piece of poop. So, didn't really want these civs, but you know what? You get what you can take. And that's what we got here. So we have MBL as the Berbers, and we have Hera as the Bulgarians. Now, I picked the Hera game because my brother really likes Hera, and mostly just make content for my brother and myself. And I wanted to see if I could see a pro game and see how they do. We have 6 on food, pretty standard. Probably going to send 4 to wood next, and sure enough, there is the villager going to wood. Over here we have MBL, he's also on wood. And yeah, pushing in some deer. Nothing too crazy going on at the moment. Some nice background noise because, well, I have a good mic that works, and that's just the way it is. I am going to be investing into a nice microphone, and hopefully that will improve the quality of my audio just a little bit. Sure enough, we have 3 on wood. Oh, not 4 this time. I'm gonna build that house, gonna get those 4s from MBL. Pretty passive game so far. And over in the blue, Hera is doing the same thing. Pretty standard stuff. That was the house. Here comes the boar. Pushed in a deer, I see. And yeah, not too much happening right now. I guess this is a great opportunity to tell you to like and subscribe. Definitely support me on Patreon, but most of my money, as you guys know, is generated from my OnlyFans. So I really appreciate it if you guys sign up for my OnlyFans. That is really where I get the majority of my cash flow. That way I can keep investing into microphones and other audio, green screens, super cool effects, explosions, you know, the lights. Now MBO is luring his second boar, and it does look like they have scouted at least each other's scout at this point. We are looking at MBL's perspective, so expect him to get housed a couple of times. Personally, I love watching professional games, so I figured I would give casting a try here. Both are about to reach 20 pop. No loom yet from Hera, and no loom yet for MBL. Starting to create a little bit of a wall off, MBL is. And now sending another villager to wood. Finally finding these cows, they were quite hidden. And building a second lumber camp. Not too shabby, setting himself up nicely for feudal age. Loom just came in for MBL. And I'm assuming, probably missed it, but yep, Hera also has loom, pushing in some more deer, getting some extra food, always nice. And let's see who's going to be aggressive in feudal age, if at all. Another deer for MBL. It's really amazing what these pros can do. Barracks now coming out. And once again, a little bit of a wall off with this second house. It's really nice to wall your base with houses if you possibly can. Berbers. They have the faster moving villagers. They also have really nice camel archers. If you can get those out from castles, that's kind of nice. I've covered Bulgarians a bunch of times. I personally really enjoy going for a militia that turns into man-at-arm rush. We'll see if Hera goes for that, but it seems like he's not, as he is not producing militia at the moment. He is, however, producing a stable, so he'll probably go for some kind of scout aggression, whereas MBL has also opted for a stable. And here come the scouts. Spearmen. And we got some crying in the background because I like to cry. What can I say? I am a sad, sad poop lord. There goes the first scout. He's gonna meet up with the other scout. That's 2 scouts for MBL. And it looks like Hera also has some scouts on the field. Also, I will say, the wall-offs are becoming complete, so whether or not these scouts are going to be able to get any damage done is to be seen. Also, spearmen already in these open gaps, just in case. MBL now realizing that this is completely walled, and that Hera has a stable. Probably won't get too much damage done, if any at all. And over here it looks like MBL himself is also completely walled, so they're both quite safe. Definitely don't want to attack next to that barracks just in case spearmen pop out of those. And got a little battle going on between the spearmen. Over here we do have 4 scouts for Hera and 3 for MBL. Hera trying to see if he can hit over here. It does look like MBL has a nice main gold and even a secondary gold in the back there. Gonna go for the stable. Barracks is relatively far away, so getting spearmen out there is going to be quite difficult. Meanwhile, MBL is trying to get through, but Hera is simply going to house wall behind that. Easy peasy. Pick a different spot. And see if this spearman can get some hits in. He is kind of walking around, waiting for a second one, I suppose. Maybe to see if he can trap him in here. Doink, doink, doink. Ooh, one super weak scout, but now MBL scouts show up. And let's see if Hera can escape. Oh my gosh, these guys are just so good. If this was me, I would have definitely already lost these scouts. That's 1 scout down, but MBL is a weak one and can't quite get any more damage on these scouts. Takes the hill, little fight, scout poke by the spearman, and pretty even. It does look like MBL is in a nice position to go castle pretty soon. Hera getting wheelbarrow. And doink! 1 scout versus 1 scout, but that one is super weak, it's going to go down as well. Now if you can keep this scout alive, you can actually get some scouting done. Even doinking that wolf with his scout. Not too much action going on, that's okay. Fight, 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 fight. this is what my life has come to. Two spearmen slowly attacking each other. Hopefully the Castle Age will bring us something interesting. MBL has gone up slightly quicker, is building another scout, interestingly enough. Maybe see some more scouting where he can potentially attack. Also has a spearman just chilling over here. And he still has another scout that's not doing anything. Oh, nope, he realized. And it looks like MBL is in a slightly better position. Although, with Bulgarians, we can definitely expect some knights to be popping out pretty soon. Although, that being said, I do see that Hera is going for the melee armor upgrade. So, he might be thinking of going either pointy boys or 200 swords. Walling behind here, although that's not a great wall. Okay, there we go. It does look like cheeky. Hera snuck out a villager. He's probably going to build a siege workshop up on the front here to pressure MBL's base. No, monastery first. You can see my predictive skills are impeccable. Attacking over here, and of course MBL is housed. Just trying to protect this villager so they can get that monastery. Probably trying to get that relic over here. And we do see some knights coming out now from Hera and a monk. And there's the siege workshop, looking like a Huang push. You see, there's a secondary TC behind you. There is a second TC, so definitely not an all-in by any means. And I'm just trying to keep this area nice and safe from those scouts. Now let's see what MBL goes for here. Getting the wood upgrade, wheelbarrow now. So Hera did have that wheelbarrow before. Ooh, is going to take out those spears with those knights and didn't take any damage on those, so that is nice. A lot of pointy boys over here. The pointy boys definitely died to archers. Is there any archery range? Nope. Free TC boom. That's kind of greedy. And 2 TCs from Hera. Let's see if he can make some damage happen. Mangonel should be popping out anytime. And those guys are taken down by knights. Defensive castle, that's in quite a nice location. That's definitely going to go up. Let's see if MBL wants to go for camel archers with Berbers. Obviously, very important how these Mangonel trades go. Let's see if we can get one. No, not quite. That's a very nice defensive castle. I don't think the Hera can really push from this position very well. And yep, there we have the camel archers. We can't eject that, that's unfortunate. Would be nice to influence the game a little bit. Oh, but he does have that hill bonus will be huge. That being said, this push is not really achieving very much. It's kind of slowing out. Ooh, and that is not good. 1 for none for MBL. And maybe another 1 for 1. 1 for 1 over there as well. So that was really good defense from MBL. Mangonel's not a cheap unit by any means. Quite expensive actually. Now I just have a little back and forth going over here. Although these archer numbers are getting up there, I wouldn't be surprised if MBL went for a counterattack, because this bush does not look too threatening at the moment. He has 2 mangonels here to defend. Yeah, it's annoying if he's going to lose this stable, and potentially knights could sneak into his eco, but ultimately this castle keeps most of his stuff safe. Ooh, dead villager there though. Surprised that these archers have not gone forward yet. Maybe he just wants to increase his numbers. Feeling quite good about the situation. Although his score is dropping, and oof. Don't want to lose pikemen for free. Meanwhile, in Hera's base, he has gone for free TCs at this time, although MBL has been on free TCs for a bit longer. Building another defensive castle, so now there's no way that Hera can push this unless he goes imp. Yeah, okay, he's denying a little bit of farm space, but I don't think that's quite enough damage. These camels are going forward at this time. Total of 8. And even the mangonels are coming forward. Doesn't feel too threatened by this push anymore. Knows he has a castle behind. Yeah, I must be wondering what's going on over here. Here come the camel archers. And scorpion defense. One dead vil. Push not really achieving much. Let's see. Ooh, Hera not looking over here. That's 1 down. Meanwhile, over here, those mangonels, that's why he brought him forward for those scorpions. He knew exactly what was going to come. And now Hera, in quite the predicament, might actually have to pull his forces back. Yes, he does so. This many camel archers is going to shred knights. Does have a monk there. Let's see if he can get a conversion. No, not quite. Oh, can he protect his mangonels? Almost seeing his own unit. And a conversion comes in. Mangonel shot. Oof. 2 big ones on those pikemen. Going for Krepos now to defend this spot, realizing the situation. Still a very close game. Didn't get the mango. Oof. Hera loses another mangonel. He has 3 monks now. It's going to be big whether or not you can get those conversions, because not only are you gaining a unit, but your opponent is losing a unit, which is like a 2-unit swing if you think about it. Oof. Big mangonel hit there. And MBL is camping this low hill over here. TC also not looking too healthy. Yeah, Hera just doesn't really have a way to do damage to MBL. MBL is definitely taking control of this game, even though the score is so close. But MBL now up to Imperial Age. Does get 2 conversions, losing some camel archers to DTC. Definitely don't want to lose your numbers here, especially for those upgrades come in, getting ballistics and the armor defense. At this point they're +2 attack. But the range on these things is less than a mangonel, so it definitely can still do a lot of damage with those mangoes to get a right shot, and even losing some camel archers to the Krepost. I'm a little confused here. It looks like Hera is going to opt for mangoes against these camel archers. And even though this group is about to be taken out, and we have a whole nother group ready to go. We're gonna chase those villagers. Big mistake. Now the other camel archers show up, and that is some dead. 3 dead villagers all at once. Boom, boom, boom. 4 dead vills. And of course, MBL already up to the Imperial Age, whereas Hera is just now reaching the Imperial Age, building a defensive castle just to keep his eco safe, realizing that, might not be too great. Cheeky villager out here trying to get some relic gold, but that vill's gonna go down. Outposts everywhere just to see where stuff is. And it looks like this game is gonna go relatively late, although we are definitely taking the score lead, and these camels, they can definitely snowball. So Hera going for Onager is quite understandable. If you can get one or two big hits in, that could be game right there. But these guys are so good with their micro. Did manage to get that monastery up over here. And it's probably gonna get a monk just to pick up that relic. We have a whole bunch of halberdiers now. It looks like they are gonna take down that mango. But there's just so many camel archers. Although here come the onagers, let's see. 3 onagers. Range on these is 7, whereas the range on a onager is 8. So not bad. Does look like MBL is taking this gold over here. It would definitely be nice if Hera could spot that. Doing a little bit of raiding on this side. Going for Capram now. Definitely looking for a halberdier siege push and defense. But these guys are beefy now. Plus 3 armor. Plus 5 pierce. And that's a lot of onagers, but not a lot of hits. And it looks like MBL went for a castle, but it does look like Hera is denying that at this point. Looking to break through over here. A lot going on at this time. We get the ram up there. But man, look at this ball. And it looks like MBL is through on this side. But if he gets this castle up, he could start chopping down this castle, and he definitely has a lot of forces over here. Definitely don't want to lose those halberdiers for free. Camels are through, but they run right into some pointy boys, and they are dying. Oh man, that is not great. Now the other ball is over here, harassing this wood line. Hera quickly pulls them back, but there's an overchop. Oh no. Overchops are some of the most frustrating things in Age of Empires. Trying to rush up this tower, but fills are dropping left and right. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, he does get the tower up, but it's a little bit late there. And now his whole eco is being harassed. And on the front, he's losing onagers to castle fire. That's not great either. It's looking worse and worse for Hera. But if you can just get 1 or 2 big shots. Oh, look at that micro. Pointy boys in front. So hard to defend with onager at this level. I mean, if it was me, I would have lost these camels 5 times over. Still pushing over here though, except MBL has invested into bombard cannons, which is great. Here comes the train, choo choo. Meanwhile, in the back, Hera is still getting harassed tremendously. Let's see what these choo-choos can do. Looks like most of them. Oh, get that mango. 1 castle down. Still have another one up. Does have a whole bunch of bombard cannons here. Ooh, those are expensive units, so if you can get that, that would be great. No, can't quite get it. But there are pointy boys everywhere. Looks like MBL might be taken into champion. Just to counter all those pointy boys. And meanwhile, I mean, MBL is still all over Hera's base. Whether or not this castle can go down is going to be big, but at this point, MBL's taken such a big lead. He has 3 bombard cannons, which are easily going to take out that trap, so that castle is going to stay up. I might even take these archers down, and once again, just getting harassed, even pulling the villagers to take out these archers. And MBL happily takes that. I think that hole is really what killed Hera in this game. This push is also stalled out. I would not be surprised if the GG was called now, even taking into champ, like I mentioned before, just to completely shut Hera down. Boom! Those are the shots we wanted to see before, but it's just not enough. Even taking out these farms, wow, if a farm has just been built and has 0 HP, you can destroy those. Very nice play over there. Another castle over here. Even more camel archers going to be coming in. 25 camel archers at this point. I don't think there's anything that Hera can do to come back, but I have been wrong before. Archers, ooh, that's a nice shot right there. Splitting away, villager down. Loses only 2 of those camel archers, and there's many more behind. And I think once Hera sees all of these two-handed swordsmen soon to be champion, he's probably gonna call the GG. Can't keep this castle up, and he's still being harassed. Even if MBL loses these, that's not a big deal. And there come the champs. GG. Let's quickly take a look at the statistics. And you can just see that MBL absolutely dominated this game. Almost 200 kills versus 90. It does look like MBL had some friendly fire going on over there. Economy, way more stone, way more gold collected for MBL. Yes, more food. Yes, more wood, but not by a significant margin. Technology, MBL was first to each of the ages, which really pains me because I really do like Bulgarians. 4 total castles. Hera definitely having the relic advantage, so if the game went really, really late, he was in a pretty good position, but he just doesn't have the military numbers to keep up with MBL. And with that, that was my my first procast. I hope that you liked it. I know my quality of videos is terrible, but you know what? You do what you can. Also, just to show you, it says online that we have Britons and Goths, which is simply not the case. Anyway, thank you for watching.